I'd like to take a minute to point out exactly how fortunate I am in my life.
Video line car 72.
You see, I spent a lot
72.
of this year really worried about what was going on with my life. Like, we didn't have money, we didn't have jobs, we had a quote unquote family member walk out on us, and it left us in a bad way. Wasn't sure where our next meal was coming from, wasn't sure if we were going to get put out of our place or not. It's like I just wanted a chance. And I'll admit, even though I haven't gone back and watched a lot of the old videos, I did have sort of entitled attitude. It was like, hey, I need help. Why aren't you helping me? You know, we had some family members who was like, oh yeah, I'd be happy to help. And then when the time came, they just acted like they didn't want to. And I didn't have a problem with that. If you can't help, you can't help. But if you can, you should. You know, I was always very particular to tell people, it was like, if you can help me without putting yourself in a bad way, then please do. But if this is going to hold you back in any way, even if it's just something recreational, if this means you can't go to the movies now, or you're not able to, order a pizza and watch a movie, then don't. So I admit that I was a little entitled at the beginning of the year. I wanted some help, and I just assumed, hashtag family first, that family would step in and help out. You know? But as it turns out, a lot of people were dealing with their own things.
If you see the subject, can you please switch back to advice?
I'm dealing with stuff myself, but now we're at a point where that's just not the case anymore. Kari's going back to VF Outlet. That should be interesting, even if it is just for the holidays, or at least that's the plan. I haven't heard much about it. Asia's still pulling in like 30 hours a week at VF. The direct deposit ferry came early yesterday, and we got all our money for this week. I was supposed to get paid tomorrow, which was really nice, but I got paid this morning, which was cool. I'm working this week alone. I've got 55 hours, so it's like we're doing okay. We're doing good. Like, I want to show you my station. I don't know how I can do that without cutting it off and cutting it back on. I don't want to do that. I'll just spin you around here. Now I can't see what you see because I'm just showing you, but this is my station. I am at the Broadway station today,
and I believe they're trying to raise you on LRT.
and there's just nothing going on here. It's slow, it's quiet, and I prefer it that way. I don't want drama. So while I'm here, I am doing my best to keep myself busy.
Yes, that's why I'm over here with the RT unit.
I'm also listening here. Had to buy this myself, by the way. Was a little frustrated by that. I felt like the company should have just gave me one, but whatever, it worked out. So anyway, I'm keeping myself busy, and what I tend to do is I'll find a rock and I'll kick it, and I just kind of kick it back and forth up and down the tracks to see how far I can get it before a train comes, or I time the pacing of my walking to how long it'll take me to get from one end of the station to the other. So I had Asia do it today. From one end of the station to the other was 4 minutes and 3 seconds. And it's like, wow, that doesn't sound like a lot, but from one end to the next and then back, So that's what I do. I do my best to try to look busy, to try to keep busy, to try to do stuff. I'm a little weary about doing my video while I'm at work. Only because I'm doing it at the station while I'm on the clock, and there are cameras, so I don't know if people are looking. Honestly, I feel like if they were just looking at the cameras, it would just kind of look like I was just staring down at my screen. So hopefully that's the way they see it too. There's no audio, so yeah, fuck regional trans. No, I take all that back. Wow. So yeah, I just feel like we're in a very, very good place now. Like, money's coming in. I'm gonna pay off our rent later this week. I've got a plan that in 2 weeks I'm gonna pay off our rent for December early. Not because I'm trying to get in good with the landlord, because the hell with them. But if I do that, then that would leave all that money for December free, which allows us to go in and do some really big things for Christmas. So That's my plan. I know Asia wants a hair dryer. I'm gonna get her a hair dryer. Kari wants a laptop. I'm gonna get him a laptop. I want the old school Nintendo, so I'm gonna get an old school Nintendo. I was thinking about a PS1, wow, a PS4 or an Xbox One. Don't know if I'll do that yet. I'll see how I feel, but I would like to get a new system. But that's really it. As far as stuff that I want for me, Asia and I were talking about it the other day. I'd really like to go back to shirt and ties. Like, you've never seen me in a shirt and tie, not on here, but that was my typical dress. Like, when I wasn't at work, I had on a nice pair of pants and a button-up shirt. You know, that was kind of, I was an adult. Now it's like,
Funny video. I have an individual verbally threatening me, trying to make advances towards me.
whoa.
Train 27, approaching 39.
Yeah, there's some stuff going on. But now, if I'm really an adult, I should really be with the button-up shirts. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I want to get a pair of nice dress shoes that are somewhat comfortable, a nice dress shirt, like a lot of dress shirts, and just a lot of like comfortable slacks. Like,
Inspector 20 inbound or outbound?
you know, no more t-shirts with like slogans, you know, no more cool sayings, no more baseball hats. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a grown-ass man without entitlement issues. I'm a grown-ass man who provides for his family without entitlement issues. It's time to start, you know, playing the role. It's time to start, you know, for a long time it was like fake it till you make it. So we were faking it till we made it. Well, guess what? We made it. So now it's time to start, you know, playing that role. It's like, now we here, let's get it done. So I'm here tonight till midnight for no reason whatsoever. You see how many people are here. Oh, Star Trek, Lens Flare, J.J. Abrams, So I'm just out here for no reason, but the only reason is I'm getting paid. So if my job wants me to be out here, I'll be out here. That's what I'm doing. It's been a long day, but so far so good. I'm looking forward to the weekend. Looking forward. Oh, you know what I will talk about? And this is something that I haven't really discussed with Asia yet either. I'll discuss it with you guys. Ooh. See, all kind of stuff going on. Okay. What I haven't discussed with you guys is last night, after the election went down, Kari sent me a text and he was like, hey, do you mind if I take one of these pre-rolls and just, you know, have it to celebrate the election? Now what happens is that when we order these edibles, you know, they usually say, here's a pre-roll, thanks for ordering. You know, we don't think nothing of it because we're not smokers. I don't smoke. You know, that's a thing for me. But last night, Kari said, well, can I have a pre-roll? It's like, well, we're not going to do anything with it. Asia was probably going to break it down, try to put it in something, like a Rice Krispie treat or something. So I was like, yeah, sure. And he went ahead and smoked it. Whole house smelled like weed for like 4 hours. I was a little upset about that, but whatever. But he seemed real chill and real mellowed. And it didn't last for like 3 days like the edibles do. And he was able to come down and just function normally again. So I found myself considering, you know, maybe I should just give smoking a try. You know, not even like, oh, I'm gonna sit around and just smoke weed all day, but go outside, take like 2 or 3 real good hits and just chill the fuck out for the night. You know, I'm thinking about it. You know, I've got reservations about smoking that come from childhood. You know, my mom died from lung cancer, and I've always been really against smoking. You know, Asia she's got asthma. She can't smoke. So, you know, it might literally kill her. So it's not really a thing for her, but it is something I'm thinking about. I'm giving it some legit thought. You know, I'd be interested to know what you guys thought, you know, if you want to leave a comment or whatever. And but I'm debating. We'll see how that goes. But hey, there are actually people here. I should actually look like I'm doing something. So gotta go.